This coin marks a major shift in the country's monetary design and philosophy, emphasizing national identity, heritage, and security. 2014. The Philippines had not updated its coin designs for several years. Older coins, including those from the BSP coin series, 1983 to 2017, were beginning to show signs of wear and were prone to counterfeiting. The BSP aimed to introduce a new series that would feature enhanced security features, national symbols, indigenous flora, durable materials. The 2014-25 Sentimo coin was released as part of the first wave of the NGC coin series. The new coins had simpler and more modern design. The year marked 2014, a clean and minimalistic layout. Juan Luna 1857 to 1899 was a Filipino painter and revolutionary. His masterpiece Spoliarium became a symbol of resistance and pride, and he was deeply involved in the Philippine struggle for independence. The reverse side of the coin shows an image of the Catmandillenia philippinensis flower, a native plant of the Philippines. The denomination 25 Sentimo, the official logo of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. The catman tree produces large, attractive flowers and is a symbol of biodiversity and native pride in the archipelago. The change from brass to nickel-plated steel reflects BSP's goal to reduce production costs while maintaining coin integrity, while worth only 0.25 php. The 25 Sentimo coin is essential for exact transactions, especially in public transport, market exchanges, vending machines. Despite its low value, it remains in daily use, particularly among coin-operated services. Each coin in the NGC series is symbolic. For the 25 Sentimo, Juan Luna represents nationalism and criticized the similar appearance of lower denomination coins 1, 5, 10 due to uniform color and size. However, collectors and nationalists appreciated the modern feel and patriotic elements traded among numismatists interested in the full NGC series. The NGC series continued with future updates and remains the current circulating coinage in the Philippines. The 2014-25 Sentimo coin stands as a milestone of modernization and cultural celebration in Philippine currency history. The 2014 Philippine 25 Sentimo coin is far more than just loose change. It represents a conscious shift by the Philippines to honor its heroes, preserve its environment, and protect its economy with modern design and security. Through Juan Luna and the Catman flower, the coin embodies both the nation's storied past and its hope for a resilient future. The 25 Sentimo denomination has existed in various forms since the early 1900s during American colonial rule. However, its modern journey began in the 1970s, as during the Pilipino and Ang Bagong Lipunan coinage years, and continued through Pilipino Series 1967-1974, featuring Filipino heroes like Juan Luna in brass or bronze alloys. Able Series 1975 to 1983, reinforcing Marcos regime with updated inscriptions. BSP Series 1995-017, showcasing the BSP seal. These were mass-produced and widely circulated. The 2014 version reintroduces Juan Luna, who also appeared on older coinage, bridging historical continuity with modern aesthetics. Juan Luna is not only famous for his paintings but also for his active role in the propaganda movement. Alongside Jose Rizal and Marcelo H. del Pilar, he was a passionate advocate for reform under Spanish colonial rule and used his art to express nationalist sentiments. By placing him on the 25 Sentimo coin, the BSP highlighted the role of intellectuals and artists in shaping Philippine identity, an uncommon but powerful choice for such a low denomination, and rarely highlighted in public symbols. Its inclusion on the coin promotes ecological awareness, supports efforts to highlight indigenous plant species, emphasizes the beauty of local biodiversity. Catman is also a medicinal plant, traditionally used to treat coughs and stomach problems, tying the coin to the country's indigenous knowledge and healing practices. The 25 Sentimo coin, while small in monetary value, plays a critical role in low-value transactions, especially in public jeepney fares, traditional wet markets, palanquis, rural areas, where change is often scarce. Its consistent circulation keeps the microeconomy functioning, especially among low-income Filipinos. The 2014 coins were minted by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas Security Plant Complex, located in Quezon City. BSP emphasized high-quality minting processes, uniform weights and sizes to meet modern vending and sorting machine standards. The use of minimalist aesthetic of the 25 Sentimo coin follows a global design trend. Cleaner lines and fewer elements. Easy-to-read text for all ages, avoiding clutter that could lead to counterfeiting. This approach mirrors international coin designs in countries like Canada, Australia, and European nations. 2014. Inflation had significantly reduced the real purchasing power of coins, like the 25 Sentimo. Still, BSP kept them in circulation to maintain correct change availability, preserve economic accuracy in pricing, avoid rounding errors in small transactions. However, some businesses started refusing 25 Sentimo coins, creating debates around legal tender laws and coin acceptance. The BSPN deep used the 2014 coin series in financial literacy. The 50 Sentimo coin of 1971 holds a special place in the numismatic history of the Philippines, representing both the country's economic aspirations and the artistic ideals of its time. Struck under the Third Republic of the Philippines, this coin was issued during the presidency of Ferdinand E. Marcos, a period marked by infrastructure growth, political shifts, and the modernization of Philippine coinage. The 197150 Sentimo belongs to the Pilipino Series, which was introduced in 1967 and lasted until the early 1970s. This series replaced the earlier English series coins and was the first to fully adopt the Filipino language on coins. The change was part of a larger cultural and nationalistic movement aimed at strengthening Filipino identity after centuries of foreign rule. Spanish, American, and Japanese occupations. The obverse of the coin features the bust of Marcelo H. del Pilar, a prominent Filipino writer, lawyer, and revolutionary leader who fought for reforms during the Spanish colonial period through his writings in La Solidaridad. His inclusion on the coin symbolized the fight for independence, press freedom, and intellectual empowerment. The reverse showcases the coat of arms of the Republic of the Philippines, flanked by the inscription Republika ng Pilipinas and the coin's denomination 50 centimos. Design reinforced national pride and governmental authority. 1971 50 Sentimo coin was struck in copper nickel, making it durable and resistant to corrosion. It measured 27 millimeters in diameter and had a plain edge. The Manila Mint handled much of the production, although certain years and mint marks were produced abroad depending on minting capacity. The early 1970s were a transitional time for the Philippines. The economy was experiencing growth, driven by agriculture, manufacturing, and foreign investments. However, political tensions were brewing, eventually leading to the declaration of martial law in 1972. Coins like the 50 Sentimo were circulating widely, but inflation was gradually reducing their purchasing power. 1971 50 Sentimos could still buy a small loaf of bread, a few sticks of candy, or a jeepney ride in some provinces. It was an amount people handled daily, making the coin familiar to every household. Collectors value the 1971 50 Sentimo coin for several reasons. Last years of the Pilipino Series. The coin came just before the transition to the Ang Bagong Lipunan series in 1975. Historical figure, Marcelo H. del Pilar is one of the nation's most respected heroes, adding cultural depth to the coin's appeal, circulation, and condition. Many were heavily circulated, so finding uncirculated or proof-like pieces can be challenging and more valuable to collectors. 50 Sentimos today holds no significant purchasing power due to inflation. The 1971 coin is a reminder of an era when coins were essential in everyday transactions. It also stands as a symbol of national pride, historical remembrance,